Hey, this is Tom with Cedar Mountain Survival. I wanted to do a quick video. I already started it on using a drone in a emergency situation or disaster or a survival type experience. So I want to keep this channel about survival and outdoors as much as I can. And the drone has kind of made me realize that kind of fits right in with some of the stuff that I've been doing. So I've been using this DJI Mavic Air 2 that I just recently got. And it's not a professional drone by any means, but it can go up to 6 miles if you have a good line of sight without any obstructions. So it allows you to get into different areas. Like if say you're just out hiking and you took the drone with you, it doesn't weigh a whole lot. Basically it's in the controller, and if you had it with you and you got lost for some reason, or you wanted to find out where you were in relation to your car or another land feature, this thing can go up really high and you can really get a good perspective on where you are. And it's very important in a situation like if you're lost, or if you need to gain some intel about maybe whether there's a flood and the streams overflowed in a road, or what the extent of the damage is in the flooding around you. Perfect example of this kind of timely. We have I don't expect it to be much. We have a tropical storm coming in this afternoon. It'll be here overnight and into tomorrow. We do have a flood advisory, but I suspect by the time it gets here it won't be that bad. But I can recharge this thing off my car. I have a inverter built into my truck actually, and I built a 400 amp hour battery bank, solar powered battery bank, which I can charge things off of, which I can charge this or laptop or just about anything, use that for lights, whatever I need. But I did want to just kind of go over the the drone aspect that really gives you a good perspective around you. If you were to get lost, don't really talk about that too much. It really gives you a good perspective on what's around you. Same thing goes for flooding or some kind of natural disaster, hurricane, tornado, flooding, whatever you may have. A good example, I've been seeing them used a lot in footage of dams that have collapsed and things like that. So it's a good little tool to have, and I encourage you to explore it. I've never had a drone before. This is my first one. I think I picked a good one, really like it. It takes great photos and videos. The range on it's pretty good, and it's quite a bit of money, more than I'm used to spending on something. And I just thought, well, it's going to be a toy that I really enjoy, but actually has some uses that I didn't really think about. So anyway, that's the video for today, and I hope you like it. If you do, if you don't mind hitting the subscribe and like button, help me out. Thank you very much. Hey, it's Tom with Cedar Mountain Survival. So I wanted to do a quick video on a recent purchase I got. As I do survival videos. I think there's some use and benefit of having a drone. Probably not the reason I got it. I enjoy making videos, and I used to fly RC, so it comes pretty natural, and just enjoy doing it. Takes great videos. So I ended up getting a DJI Mavic Air 2, and just came out a few months ago. I'll be doing some videos on the drone itself. I do have some, been playing around with it for a couple months now, some video of the different footage and stuff that it takes. I have a video up called Misty River, and you can check that out. You can see some of the 4K or 1080 footage that the drone takes. It'll take up to 4K and 48 megapixels for pictures. There's a bunch of different settings that it does, but primarily I wanted to talk to you about using the drone in a survival situation today. So one of the reasons I got the drone was for that capability, to be able to use it. And I did list some of the things I could think of right off the top of my head. You guys could probably think of more for using it, but one use would be to recon your perimeter, develop assets in key areas to maximize security in the area, develop intel on enemy positions where they're positioned around you. Survey damage in a natural disaster scenario. You can use it to communicate. You could strap a message on it. put some tape on it, a little packet or a message you can deliver to somebody without using comms to communicate. Incoming weather detection. I just used the drone a little while ago. We just had a big rainstorm that blew through, and I could see it over by Green Mountain from near where I live. You could see the rain coming, so it's an asset in that way as well. Location of any threats. Example would be like a fire or human or animal type threat. Can even be used to locate natural resources such as game or resources in the area like wood or rock, that type of thing. So you can launch it. And I found using it, I was really surprised because this thing has a 6-mile radius, and I haven't flown it. You're not supposed to fly beyond line of sight unless you have a special license, but in a survival situation or a disaster, you probably utilize that, but I have not. But it will go 6 miles. I've seen people do it if you have like a clear line of sight. I did notice with obstacles like trees and stuff, if you get a half mile away or whatever, you may start to get some interference if you're down low. So you're not supposed to go above like 400 feet unless you have a license, which I do plan on getting a commercial the 107 license, but I haven't done that yet. So yeah, this video is going to be about the drone, using it as a security type thing for survival. And you'll be able to see it's very stable. You're able to move it around, rotate it on its axis. The camera on it's very stable. I can just let go of it and it'll stay in this position all day long. I've got the protection off right now, so you want to be careful about how close you are to others, yourself included. But it'll fly all day long. So do a demonstration of that. I'll do some video from here. We'll shoot some video of where it goes. Let's get it set up for video right now. Set up for 4K, 30 frames per second. Go ahead and shoot some video. You get to see that. Set up your maximum altitude so that it'll return to home above the trees and stuff. Yeah, you can see some weather. I'll try to splice this clip in so you can see kind of what I see around me for weather. It's kind of handy to have the ability to see the weather coming in when you're flying, because you don't want to fly when it's raining, obviously. But it makes actually some really cool footage with the clouds and stuff when you do have a storm. There are different settings on here for different speeds, and has a tripod action for real slow-mo type stuff. But primarily, I wanted you to be able to see the asset from the air, as far as looking around you and seeing the terrain that's around you, any positions that might be around you, traffic approaching, people positioned around you as in a threat. You can go up, obviously, in a disaster situation, maybe a lot higher than this, but just get it up here a ways. You can rotate the camera down, get a better field of view. And we have next to us the town office here, and you can look almost directly down to where I am, and it's kind of a it's an interesting way to survey your landscape and see around you in a disaster type situation. So I'll rotate in this clip. It's all on a recording right now. You can take still pictures as well. It's hard to see kind of sometimes with the sun. So I'm just going to bring it down right on top of me here. All the way around the landing pad here. So again, I have the camera located down here so that I can see pretty handy little this drone was $7.99 without the Fly More package. I think I paid $8.99 with the Fly More package, which includes two extra batteries, so you have 3 batteries total. Has a charging system which allows you to charge it up 3 batteries simultaneously, and the charger. Actually, it says a big battery in it, so this controller lasts a long time too. So, but you can charge all of that. It comes in a bag. Gives you 3 different filters in the Fly More package. Purchased this launch pad, which is good when you have gravel type surfaces and you want to launch from a gravel or uneven surfaces. Launch pads work pretty good. But yeah, so I found it pretty useful in surveying the neighborhood. As far as if you needed to see something coming or you wanted to see weather or whatever, you can definitely do that. And I'm just going to use it to do some cinematography type footage of rivers and streams and mountains. I do a lot of hiking, so I've done quite a bit of video on my phone hiking, but I'd like to get some with the drone as well. Since I do make videos, I'm going to utilize it in my video making as well. So, Tom with Cedar Mountain Survival. Again, DJI Mavic Air 2 drone. And so far, I'm pretty happy with it. It'll actually, if you want it to, it'll just hit a button and it'll return and land itself. It has a GPS system built into it. So I think it's a pretty useful item to have in a disaster type situation or as a survival item. It's kind of expensive. You can get cheaper ones, but this one just has a gimbal on the camera, and I wanted to make video footage, so that's the reason I got the stabilized camera setup. And DJI is a great drone platform product. They've been around for a while, and pretty happy with it. So again, Tom, Cedar Mountain Survival. If you like the video, hit the subscribe and like buttons.